Hi guys, welcome back to Sharp Moves. Behind me is the 2023 E450 Cabriolet, finished in polar white metallic with sandstorm interior and macadamian leather. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got navy accents, truly a summer sort of cruiser. It's an absolute beautiful car. Just oozing in luxury. So today we're going to take a little look-see around it and take it for a little drive. I'm going to show you the interior, the exterior, and we're going to see what this car is sort of capable of, and you know, what it does well, what it doesn't do well. All right, before we start this review, I want to say a big thanks to my buddy Ziyang on Turo. Ziyang rents cars, obviously, on Turo. Has been doing it for a while and has lent me this car for the last couple of days to really get a good feel of it and you know, experience its luxury and just sort of compare it to other Mercedes models that I've experienced and that I've featured on the channel, but also to give you guys a glimpse, you know, if you're in the market and you want to buy one of these, as to what this thing is sort of capable of and just how luxurious this thing is. If you want to rent a car and you want it to be nice and easy, seamless, no pressure, no issues, I'm going to put the description to Ziyang. I'm going to put all his information, his Turo link, everything. He does really good prices as well, and just a stand-up guy, no issues, no hassles. I'm going to put all his information in the description below for you guys to take a look at. Okay, and I definitely urge you, if you are a Mercedes fan, go and check him out and rent from him. All right, let's get started with the review. So just walking around here, this spec is absolutely gorgeous. I'd say it's a little bit more of a sort of gentleman spec. It's not the sportiest spec. It's more for, you know, cruising in, you know, in the summer in Florida, or, you know, driving around in, you know, Sarasota or Miami. You know, definitely a Sunday sort of driver spec. And I'm going to show you why on the interior. You can see that the outside is polar metallic, right? White polar metallic with a really nice sort of navy blue Cabrio soft top, which actually I think really looks good. A lot of times, you know, you see these cabriolets and the soft top doesn't really fit the car. I think in this situation, it looks really good here on this E-Class. So just getting a little look here, we got 19-inch rims. This one's got the AMG package on it, so you can see these nice this nice AMG sort of dialing. I like this little black piece that goes around. Big Mercedes logo here. Those really look good. Keep in mind that this 450 is offered in rear-wheel drive and 4Matic. Okay, so if you've got it in the 4Matic, this one is in 4Matic. This is a daily driver, right? We're here in Toronto, starting to get a little bit cold, starting to get wet, starting to get snow on the ground, and this thing handles like a dream. It really puts all four wheels to the ground and it's, you know, it's, especially if you throw a set of winter tires on it, it is quite capable. So this one being the 450 engine, it comes with a 2-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine, but also has hybrid assist. It's got a strong motor pushing out 127 brake horsepower and a 26.4 kilowatt battery, right? So it really gives you that extra sort of assist, that extra pick up and go right off the lights. In addition to that quick sort of throttle response, right, it also gives you really good emissions. Mercedes claims that this can do 59 miles in 0 emissions mode. So the styling of this thing, really cool. You get that nice AMG front grille with those little sort of louvers. You get the nice sort of openness there, right? So the engine can breathe a little bit. Love this diamond sort of grille, right? Big Mercedes logo. And then what I really like about these E-classes is you get these nice power domes here, right? That really give it a nice sort of sporty, strong look. Look at that, right? Really nice looking car. Beautiful multi-LED headlamps. And this car's got a lot of safety features. You got a camera here. You've got 2 cameras, one there and one on the other side, giving you a 3D panoramic view when you're parking, when you're backing up, when you're parking. Obviously keyless go, keyless entry here. Bang, opens up, and you're good to go. Really loving the styling of the rear lights. Almost like a bunch of little sort of squares all pieced together. Looks really beautiful. There's your E450 badging, your 4Matic. Pretty simple exhaust. This car is obviously not known for being sporty. It's not a powerful sporty car. It's more luxury. It's more based on comfortability, right? And this car really ticks that box. Jump in and get a little look at where this car really shines. This beautiful interior. So as soon as I open this car, you're treated with this beautiful interior, right? Finished in macadamian beige leather, right? Just absolutely gorgeous. Obviously this is not going to be the easiest to keep clean, but if this is just, you know, sort of a weekender car, or you know, you're trying to keep it sort of clean, you go for dinners and stuff like that in it, but you're not, you know, you're not jumping it in colored jeans and stuff like that, you can definitely keep it clean. It's just going to take a little extra sort of maintenance, a little extra sort of awareness versus say like a black leather interior. But look at how gorgeous this is. Macadamian beige on sandalwood, or sandstorm wood, with all your ambient lighting, just, you know, and then accented with this beautiful navy blue. You get navy blue on the carpets, you get navy blue soft touch leathers down here, right? It's just an absolute gorgeous place to be. All your functionality up there, hello, right? And then your beautiful E-Class screens that come right across, right? You got, it's all touchscreen as well. So if you're the type that likes to be from here and touch, you have that option. If you're old school Mercedes and you prefer the old school dial, you have that, and you can use that as well, right? Kind of best of both worlds, which I find really cool. This one's very loaded. Comes with an awful lot. Comes with all the parking assists, right? Comes with all the extra little sort of tidbits. Rear parking, 360 degree camera. Comes with all your adaptive cruise control, all those extra little goodies. So base price, guys, base price for one of these is about $69,500, $70,000 for the coupe in the rear wheel drive format, and that's US dollars. You're looking at about $72,000 for the 4Matic package, and then add another, you know, $5,000 or so for the cabriolet, obviously. This one's spec to about 87 grand US after everything's said and done, after all the options. The beautiful leather interior is obviously an option, a little addition. The navy as well here, and then the cabriolet obviously costs a little bit extra. So 86 grand all in for this beautiful car. So if we take a little look-see here, right, obviously everything on the left side here is controlling this screen here. Everything on this side controls that. Let's give it a little honk test. All right, pretty standard. I don't know if you can see that, but you get your heads-up display, you get your battery, what your battery's doing, your kilometers. This is a really cool feature that I just noticed this morning, actually. On the little lock here, the power steering column, you also have one extra twist. If I give that one twist, the light comes on. Now the steering wheel is heated. That is a huge feature, one that I've never seen, but very E-Class reminiscent. It's obviously, if it's going to be in anything, it's going to be in an E-Class Mercedes or an S-Class. Another really cool thing is if I go down to the temperature and I hit hot, bang, bang, I turn it hot, I turn it hot, these go red. If I turn it cold, they go blue. Very cool, both sides here. So I go here, go hot, bang, go red. Very cool little feature. Going down here, obviously this is your volume control, right? The volume in here is absolutely amazing. Your standard sort of Burmeister sound system, but this one has been upgraded, so there's a whole bunch of extra speakers in here. You got one there, right? You got your AMG package, so you get these nice AMG accents all over. This is your rear view, your back seats, right? This one hardly has any mileage on it, so it's looking really clean. Okay, you get your speaker over on the other side. That design just looks so nice. Obviously, all your seating movements, right? You get the headset, the headrest. That's gonna take this little piece here in and out, your lumbar, right? That's gonna move the whole chair forward and backwards. This is just for your back, right? To bring you a little bit more straight up or to lean a little bit. You've got your air scarf here, right? Air scarf, which is very cool. That would be good on a nice sunny day, right? Or even if I wanted to bring it down right now and crank the heat, right? It works both ways, right? You got your ventilated seats and your heated seats, which is cool. This car literally has like absolutely everything. I really love the touchscreen here. So let's just fiddle with this a little bit and go into home. Then, you know, like any of these new Mercedes, you've got all your options at your fingertips. Right, I can see my trip, I can get on the radio, I can go and change the design. If I get a little bit bored, I can go to classic. This whole thing is gonna change, right? It's so cool, right? If I wanna go and change it to something a little bit more, you know, this one's called understated, a little bit different, right? So you've always got these little different vibes, a little bit of customizable sort of stuff, which I find really cool, right? You're never gonna get bored of this. But then I really like the touchscreen option here. I think it's really cool, right? Obviously your fingerprints are gonna get a little bit on it, but it's so good. That obviously can all be controlled from here. Control. This is probably where I would use it the majority of the time. While I'm driving, I don't typically go over here because I feel like I'm taking my eyes off the road a little bit more, or for a longer period of time. This is just sort of easy, right? There, click. I do find that the old steering wheel is a little bit better in terms of drive modes. They're these sort of rotary dials where you can turn them, and you get the haptic feedback, click. This is a little bit sort of, the functionality of it is not the best. I don't feel any clicks. I don't really feel like I'm getting the volume up and down, and I find myself scrolling too far up or too far down, not really getting that functionality that I really want. So I'm a big fan of the old one, but certainly not complaining with this interior. It's absolutely looking gorgeous. Here is your favorites mode, so you can set that to kind of do whatever you want, right? You can set it all up in here, right? More customizable sort of stuff. Display, you can really make it do anything you want, right? And just a beautiful steering wheel. You get a little bit of brushed aluminum here, and again, the macadamian beige. You got your paddle shifters on the back. Again, this is like, it's got the modes. So we've got, let's go into dynamic here. It's got eco mode if you want to be very fuel efficient there. It's got comfort, you know, for which is what most people are going to drive it in, right? Where it just really nicely rides over the bumps. Or you've got Sport Plus, right? Where you can start going on the shifters, the manual shifters. This has got a 9-speed transmission, so it's nice, it's quick, it's fast. And it's smooth, right? Just like all new Mercedes-Benz, you know, transmissions, they're very nice. So we're going up here. You can also individualize it, so you can, you know, make the suspension a little bit more relaxed. You could put it into, you know, where you open up the exhaust. You could put the engine into Sport Plus, but have the suspension set up in Comfort. You can really, again, you can customize it to your preference to make it really kind of like whatever you want, which I find very cool. So looking down here, we got all our dials, we got everything we need here. All right, if we push this, we got a lot of storage space there. All right, looking in there, you got 2 USBs, a lot of storage space to put all your little odds and ends. Coming into the glove box here, all right, lots of space. You got your cabin scent, right, to really make it smell nice and beautiful in here. There's your manual. All right, good to go. All right, insurance booklets, everything you kind of need is in there. Inside here, you've got your wireless charging in there, wireless charging port. You've got your cigarette lighter. You've got a USB-C for your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and then that's for your charging of your fob, of your key fob, which you can take a look right here. Pretty standard Mercedes key, right? New Mercedes key. All right, looks pretty nice. All right, let's take a look at all the other little features. Mercedes Me there. You got your beautiful mirror here. Lights, more lights. All right, a few other little features. You got your glasses compartment. Pull down that, bang. Nice light feature there. Get that on both sides. Pull that down, bang. Get that there. Like the lighting. It's pretty nice. Beautiful leathers. That's where your heads-up display is coming from. I hope you guys can make that out on camera. Straight ahead there. And that's obviously customizable as well. A lot of nautical sort of air vents in here. I really like this kind of, this whoosh sort of, like it really fits. It really styles into the front dashboard really well. I really like that. Regardless of what color it is. I've seen it in red, I've seen it in cream, like beige color. I've seen it in a dark sort of wood. Every one of them looks kind of good in a different way. This is a very classy, sort of relaxed, again, like a nice sort of like a Sunday driver, you know, take your wife out for a nice dinner and just cruise, not trying to drive fast kind of thing, but just a very sort of relaxed, luxurious sort of spec. And I really appreciate that. You know, not every car needs to be all black on black, looking really menacing. I think this is the right car to kind of tastefully do it up a little bit differently, right? You got your beautiful ambient lighting. This thing at night, I'll flick to a clip of me driving it at night. It's absolutely gorgeous. I feel like I'm in like a nightclub when I'm in this thing at night. The ambient lighting is so, like, it's, you can even see it, we're in the day right now. You can see it coming from everywhere. It's coming from underneath there. It's coming from the nautical temperature gauges. It's coming from underneath here. It's coming from all underneath there. It's all over the place, all the way to this side. It swings around. There you go, you got all your lights. There's auto, you got everything, your whole setup here, pretty standard over there. Is your parking brake down there, your foot pedals. Let's do the full shebang. The one thing I do notice about this car is that the foot pedals, the sort of, what do you call it, the sort of kick area where you just kind of rest your foot is very close. I'm in the full back seated position, and that's very close to me, where I can hardly even bend my leg. Find that very noticeable. And then this little area here is almost too tight to put my leg there. That's where I can fully extend. But here it's way too tight. So something to think about. I'm 6 feet. I've got the chair all the way back in its full back position, and I'm a little bit tight. I'm still got a bend here, which I don't really like. Obviously, if I put it there, that works, but then my pedals, my feet are a little bit tight, right? I'm on the gas here. When I go brake, I'm like very close together, which I find weird. I like to drive in my other Benz, I like to drive here. But that's just too bent, it's uncomfortable. So something to think about. I didn't really like that. Felt like this piece here, this piece should be farther back. Okay, here we are in the E450 Cabriolet all-wheel drive.
Head onto Bedford Road and then turn left.
And then so what I want to say here is this car is absolute luxury. Like, take a look at that. Right? Like, what car are you in, you know, nowadays where you can see, you know, this is my navigation. It's telling me exactly what's happening straight out in front of me. Look at how easy is that to navigate. It's a little annoying that she's talking in my ear, but it's just absolutely like high tech, All right, now we go back to here. I'm looking around. I'm seeing this gorgeous steering wheel in front of me, right? Macadamian beige. I've got the flat screens. Everything is touch screen in front of me, right? Ambient lighting all around me. Getting on the highway here. We got our 4Matic, so we can come around this corner easy. Feels so planted. Got our heads up display as well there, so we can see what's going on. This car just glides down the road. Feels very, very comfortable, very composed. When we get on the highway, when we get on this on-ramp, let's put it down and see what it can do here. I'm gonna put it into Sport Plus. Let's get on it a little bit here in a second. You can hear the revs going up a little bit. It's a little bit higher, the revs, which is cool. All right, you can definitely hear the modes going a little bit sportier. You can definitely hear it getting a little bit sportier. Here we go. Let's give her a little bit of the beans. Yeah, she goes. She's all right. It's got a little bit of something here. Whoa, what the hell is this guy doing? All right, guys, I want to finish by showing you guys my face here instead of just the road. Final thoughts. This car has been amazing. Ultra luxury, does everything. Beautiful technology, beautiful interior, ambient lighting, just glides along the road. Pretty expensive, obviously, coming in, you know, close to $90,000 US. I think if you have the money and you're looking for something luxurious, there's not a lot in the automotive world that competes with this. I think this is a really, really good buy. Gives you everything you need. It's Mercedes after all. Like, it's good quality. It's gonna be reliable. It just ticks every box. And I think this one has a nice Sunday driver, you know, with the top down. It's a really, really good sort of vehicle. You know, it's gonna be solid in the winter. It's gonna, you know, you drop the top down in the summer, and it's, you know, it's gonna tick every box for you. So I give this car definite buy, and I totally recommend it to anyone who, you know, is good paying a little bit extra money. It's obviously a luxury vehicle, so it's a little on the higher price point, but if you have that luxury and you want something a little bit more higher end, I truly recommend this vehicle. I think it's a win. Thanks a lot for watching this video, you guys. Really, really appreciate it. Lots more car reviews coming and other cool little stuff. If you're browsing the channel for the first time and you want to subscribe, please do. I really sort of appreciate that. Love all my subscribers. Hope to see you guys in the next video. All right, catch you soon.